Photo of the day. U-2 spy plane fires steam-powered paveway semi-nuclear bombs during Operation Certain Oblivion. Steam-powered semi-nuclear bombs have far less impact on the environment than conventional rocket fuel-powered bombs. Hashtag sustainability. Steam-powered semi-nuclear weapons have far less impact on the environment. Launched during Operation Certain Oblivion. Either this is a complete piss take, or we have reached peak greenwash. Well, Jonathan Bartley, lucky for you, you're an idiot who should have verified something before you retweeted it. It always feels far more embarrassing when it's someone with a verification tick who eats the onion, because you have a platform at this point. You should be more careful with what you retweet. Special thank you to CJ, McPuffin, Nix, Holly Miller, Els, Karen Duca, and Kaori Ann Mori for supporting my channel and supporting my content. Thank you so much, guys. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. If I look especially tired today, I know I always look like I'm sleep deprived in my videos. Recently, I've been sleeping especially bad, even for me. So if I look really tired, it's because I am, and I've had like a 4-day headache at this point. So yay to that. Today, we're going to be taking a look at r/AteTheOnion. We've been here before. It's been a little while since my last video, so let's go look at some people who don't understand what satire means. Researchers discover galaxy-sized goldfish astronauts discarded from space shuttle in 1988. Okay, is this for fucking real? Really? WTF? No. It's not. First of all, an astronaut has to discard a goldfish from the space shuttle. Why does an astronaut have a goldfish in a space shuttle? That should be your first clue. And how long would it take for a goldfish to reach the size of a galaxy? I mean, I know that goldfish kind of increase in size to fit like their environment, but it takes time. Someone actually thought this was real. Pelosi says she will arrest any congressperson caught with the copy of the Constitution. Babylon Bee's satire is just terrible. It's like they're right-wing trying to make right-wing people angry at left-wing. They're not funny. Anyway, the Constitution was literally made to protect people's freedoms. Now it's considered a dangerous document? Are you fucking real? WTF is going on, bro? Nothing, because it's a Babylon Bee article. Again, the Babylon Bee they exist, but they're not very funny, but a lot of people believe it. I was halfway through the women's 400-meter freestyle final when I realized I had got turned around at some point and ended up lost in the Pacific Ocean. Katie Ledecky. That doesn't make sense. They swim in pools, not oceans. Check before you reply. It's not hard. I think it would be really fun to work for The Onion. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, if anybody from The Onion sees this, I want to work for you. I think it would be really funny to just make up articles. That sounds great. Mr. Woods, you've sustained some serious damage to your lower extremities, but you'll be relieved to know that being in shape has absolutely no impact. Doctor reassures Tiger Woods that you don't have to be in good physical condition to play golf. It's funny because it's true. You obviously don't golf for shit. If you drive at over 250, play hard courses, and walk the course, you'd be surprised what 4 to 5 hours on a course requires physically. Golfers have caddies for a reason. Yeah, because they don't want to exert themselves. You're proving the point of the caddy statement. Braindead teen, only capable of rolling eyes and texting, to be euthanized. If they actually killed her, that's kind of dumb, because if you're brain dead, you cannot breathe, and also your organs can't work. Also, vegetative state is recovering from coma while in a coma. I love, on the screen. On the screen, yeah, beyond the facts. And also, the Onion logo. How do people end up on an Onion video not knowing what the Onion is? How? Judge rules white girl will be tried as a black adult. They can't do that. Not what the judicial system in this great country was meant for. At real Donald Trump, please help this girl. Please, sir. They're begging Trump. Now this one's actually a twofer because I'm confused. Why is she being tried as a black person when she's clearly white? And WTF do they mean tried? I'm really confused. Someone sent someone else and ate the onion, and they ate the onion of the person eating the onion. And they bonus points for not knowing what tried in court means. The thing is, right, I'd like to say that it wouldn't make a difference if she was tried as a black person, because they don't try people based on their race, they try them based on their crimes. However, looking at the American judicial system, that is definitely not the case. Simone Biles awarded non-participation trophy. I wonder if Adam Kinzinger or Adam Schiff cried over this also. It's not even a good Photoshop job of a trophy. Like, it's so low effort and they still bought it. Come on now. NFL warns unvaccinated players will face consequences for domestic violence charges. Vaccinated players should too. Letting them get away with it sets a bad precedence. Well, the bad precedence is already set because they do get away with it. That's kind of what this is a satirical play on. I'm just saying. If we someday want to live in a world where heroin, sex trafficking, and murder are all permitted, we need to start by legalizing pot. Love weed, but this is stretching the breaking eggs to make an onion. Sorry, brain. Analogy of it. Omelette, not onion. Sorry, the onion's on the brain. Breaking eggs to make an onion is gonna be my new Ate the Onion catchphrase. I'm tired. I'm tired. Chicken wings now classified as vegan since chickens don't need them anyway. I love it's not just got one fake stamp on it, it's got two. This is completely fake. We vegans never certify chicken wings as vegan. These are troll posts made by anti-vegans. Don't believe them and don't eat chicken wings. Crazy vegans are something else, right? There's nothing wrong with being vegan. I'm vegetarian. Nothing wrong with it. However, you have to acknowledge that other people are gonna still eat meat and there's nothing you're gonna do about that. If you don't want to eat meat, by all means don't, but you shouldn't force that choice upon other people. America's soccer team defeated after opponents play US national anthem during game, forcing them to kneel the whole time. Country was proud of women's soccer team, but they went woke-tard on us. Oh, now they're worth less than the paper I wipe my ass with to me. Could care less. Wait, hold on. The OP commented that. So the OP posted a Babylon Bee post there. They tagged it with satire. It's got the satire tag on it. And then they still made a comment about it, about how stupid it. What? Really? Honestly. Also, I don't want to be that guy, but when was the country that proud of the women's soccer team? And this goes for a lot of countries, right? Because the British women's soccer team is often more successful than the male soccer team in Britain, or football as we call it. And no one ever talks about that because for some reason that's less important. I very much struggle to believe that America is different and the women's soccer team really is much more important because it's America, right? So clearly this guy just wants to be mad about something that was never an issue until he wanted it to be. Critical oversight. John Cena let this one lucky Make-A-Wish kid pin him for the WWE title, but now he'll have to defend it this Sunday versus Kane. That's a good one. For real? Oh yeah, no dude, it really happened, right? This Make-A-Wish kid is really, he's gonna have to take on Kane in wrestling. That's a real thing. I just want to point out that if this was real, if this kid, maybe even his Make-A-Wish was to be in a wrestling match and he goes up against Kane, right? The wrestling's fake, he'd probably win. They'd probably set it up so that this kid won the match, right? It might not be a spectacle, but I feel like that's what would happen. You know, Kane isn't gonna turn up and actually beat up this kid, you know? because wrestling's not real. Breaking, A400 jet drops COVID vaccine powder on anti-vaxxers protesting against vaccine passports. This has just shocked me to the core. Hope it's not real. Well, lucky for you, it's not. Vaccine powder? Vaccines are liquid for a reason. They would be much easier to administer if it was a powder. We wouldn't have to have a needle injected into us. So that should be your first clue. The second clue is posted by RAF Luton or Luton, however that's said, who's a satire page. Ben & Jerry's introduce fun new flavor, push the Jews into the sea, salt and caramel. This is so awful. I will never buy any more of their ice cream. Apart from it's not real because it's the Babylon Bee. And again, I don't want to keep repeating this, but the Babylon Bee really just isn't very funny. This is just like, oh, we're trying to be outrageous by putting Jews in the title. Good job, I guess. Basically, they want to be the Onion, but they want to be like the right-wing Onion, and they're just not very good at it. They're not. Compared to the Onion, they're just not good at it. They're just not very good at it. Studio executives encourage Metal Gear Solid director to take no inspiration from games. This is a completely fictional quote from me. Journalists, please try checking your sources before posting inflammatory clickbait. Fish and mailed, buddy. The real fish and mailed here is your inability to research who you're replying to. Hard Drive Magazine. For example, if he had even just clicked on their Twitter, he would have seen ethical video game news for gamers, by gamers, about gamers who hate gaming. If that isn't clue enough, let's go over to their website real quick. Hard Drive is a very real video games news site that you should not question. Just absorb the information as truth and move on. I think that's all we need to know. They're very clearly satire. And someone as important as Jordan, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Jordan something Roberts, really should check, or at least have tweeted, by the way guys, for anyone that thinks this is real, this is satire and I didn't say these things. Instead he just went, no, I didn't say that, and bought it just like everyone else would. And the final post, I'm finishing on a Babylon Bee. I'm sorry, I should have finished on another one. Joel Osteen unveils new ultra-thin yacht that can fit through the eye of a needle. He has no shame. What does this even mean? What does it... I mean, satire is usually a joke about something. It's a play. What does this mean? Why is the Babylon Bee so bad at this? And how did this person... What does the response even mean? He has no shame about what? The fact he's making yachts? The fact he owns a yacht? Or the fact that apparently it can fit through the eye of a needle? I don't know. And this is all because the Babylon Bee is terrible at making satire. That's where I'm gonna finish the video, guys. If you want to support me in making more content like this, I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally, you can click that join button to join the channel. Helps a lot more than you might realize. However, I'm gonna keep making content regardless, so don't feel like you have to. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.